2009 Hemi engine. First year of the Eagle heads. This is out of a 2500 4x4. And it ran perfect till it starved for oil because of the sludge. And that's why you gotta have regular oil changes. And if you buy a used truck that's been sitting for a long time, make sure that the oil is clean and your pickup tube isn't clogged. So even if I would have drained the oil, chances are the pickup tube would have been plugged anyways. So I took out the engine completely intact. Pressure washed it off. I put some degreaser on it because it was over on this side, it was really greasy. Lots of oil caked on there, so I don't know if they were dumping oil over the engine when they're adding oil. I don't know what they were doing. Covered up this. Just put that on there and that on there to keep water out. So pressure washed it off with warm water. Still never got it all off though. But blew it off with air. So we're going to take this thing apart. And because it ran out of starved for oil, so I don't know what happened up top. See, we got broken head bolts, or not head bolts, but exhaust manifold bolts. That one is broken. That one's broken. You can see right here, it's all blown out. Blown out here. I thought the Sierra engine they added an extra head bolt, but or manifold bolt, but I guess not this. Not this one. So but it made so much noise through the exhaust and to the header or the manifolds that I couldn't tell what this engine was actually sounding like, if it had the Hemi tick or not. So this all broke off. So yeah, here I thought I was just going to fix manifold bolts, exhaust manifold bolts, and I'm turning out to fix a whole engine. So pulling the whole engine takes a while, man. Unless you're doing this all the time, it takes a while. So I just want to this has got some kind of flapper motor in here that switches from low torque to high RPM runners. And hopefully this doesn't got the MDS on it. I was doing some research and they were doing weird things with these motors at the beginning. So but we didn't throw a rod. There was no chunks of metal in the pan. And underneath here, other than the bearing getting really hot and seizing the engine. So I don't know if this crank is salvageable. I don't know, man. But we're going to check out what's wrong with this thing. Because the truck itself had a bunch of front end work done to it, so I think the truck is well worth keeping. And then this had 310,000 kilometers. So if we rebuild it, should last another 10 years, eh? 2009. It's 2024 now. So really, for a small investment, I think it's worth it. But I can see why people buy new trucks all the time, because working on these is not fun. And it's the man hours. The man hours are expensive. So parts are fairly expensive, but the man hours are more. So what we'll do, I think I'll just start with the intake manifold. Get that out of the way. Because all we got is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side, 5 on the other side. And got a bracket here. And this whole thing should pop off. Got some kind of, I'm not sure what this thing does. Some kind of, goes to the car, I don't know. Some kind of recirculating tube of some sort. And then we can pop this off. See what kind of, see if we got the MDSs in there, which probably, I don't know, we'll find out. And then we'll do the valve covers. Pull the heads and see what kind of carnage is in there. Maybe there's no carnage. Maybe we'll get lucky. But being a 300,000 kilometer engine, might as well rebuild it, right? If we can. If it's possible. And then let's take a look at the inside and see what's going on in there.